Hello and welcome to the Wandering Village. This is a beautiful city building simulator on the back of a giant wandering creature. It's been out for it hasn't been out, it's been in development for a few years now, and the full release is coming out, I believe, on the 17th of July. So take a look, see what you think, and go and pick it up if you like it. Right, so we're going to pick up a new game here. Right, the story mode is a new kind of feature. Go on an epic journey with your Onbu and discover the source of the infestation. A great starting point with an optional tutorial. There we go. Right, the villager elder shows you the ropes of how to take care of your settlement. After an initial guided experience, this mode transitions seamlessly into a playthrough of normal difficulty. So let's pick that one. Right, so here's our Onbu, that giant creature. We've got some different skins here. I think I'm going to go for this one. These ones are locked. I do like that one though. Very nice. So we'll go for this one here, and we'll leave his name as Onbu, and we'll continue. New save file, and we're off.
Driven from our homes by the toxic spores, we kept wandering, looking for shelter. But not in our wildest dreams did we imagine what we would find.
Right, here we are. Ah, there you are. Good to see you, my friend. After all the years we travelled, all the hardship we've endured together, who would have thought we'd run into an Onbu of all things? It's truly amazing, isn't it, dear? We might be the first humans to have seen one in a couple of 100 years. But the poor thing seems exhausted and has gone back to sleep for now. I had thought that Onbus slept underground, but the poisoning of the soil must have woken it up. I wonder if it can even sustain itself up here on the surface, but if we take care of it, it might take care of us in turn. But if push comes to shove, we might have to prioritise our own well-being in order to survive. Thought that is a decision we would like to pass on to you. We may have led our people here, but I think this is a good opportunity for someone new to take over. To ease the transition, I could teach you a little of what I've learned. Tutor you even. A tutorial, so to say. What do you think? Yes, please. Let's go for that. Right, okay. Here's the Elder's notes. The tutorial that appears will teach you everything you need to know, but if you ever want to double check something or read about it in greater detail, you can always consult the Elder's notebook. Open it by clicking this tutorial with the book button, so that must be up here in the top right. And the top right corner of your screen opens the Elder's notebook. Right, here we go. So we've got like lots of details there about the game. We'll click back for now. Move your camera by holding the right mouse button or dragging the right or the middle. Yeah, I'll move the camera with the WSAD keys on your keyboard. There we go. Pause the game or adjust the speed with the pause, play. Right, here we go. So we've got the pause, play. So we can set the game speed as well. We can speed it up there. Up to 4 speed. How do we go back down to normal? There we go. Well done. Right, zoom in and out with the middle mouse button. Click the 3 large widgets in the centre of the top bar of the screen. So we've got the... Is it this one? Oh, there we go. There's the Onbu view. And then enter the world map view. So do we click again? I'll click there. Okay, there's the world map view. Or you could use 4, 5 or 6. Well done, return to your village view. So I'll take it that's 4. There we go. Okay, place 2 wood cutting camps near trees. This will give you a steady supply of wood and clear space for new buildings. To construct buildings, open up the build menu at the bottom of the screen and build 2 wood camps. So let's click there. Right, so we've got village, storage, food and raw resources. There's the wood cutting camp. So we want to put this by trees. If we put this one here, let's say, we've got a good clump of trees then. And if we put this one, I don't know whether we put it in the middle. Go on, let's put it there, see what happens. I take it they're going to have to cut down these trees anyway. So there we go. That one's done. Hold shift while placing to build it to keep it selected. Okay, so these are cutting down the initial trees, so let's speed that up just a little bit. Let's watch them cut it down. And then they should be able to build on that spot. So woodcutters produce wood by cutting down nearby trees more efficient than using free workers. Okay. Let those guys do their thing there. Couple more trees. So let's see what we've got then. Let's move around. So we've got some stone, we've got some, what's this here? Is that clay? We've got lots of wood. What are these here? Ombu spikes. Can be harvested but reduces ombu trust. Okay. So there we go. They've built it and we're off. Workers, notice that no one works at the woodcutting camps yet. Currently all of your workers are free. I'll leave it playing there. Select the woodcutting camps to open their detail. And assign 2 workers to each of your woodcutting camps. So, do we click the plus, add worker? Right, these are off. Let's go and watch them. So they're coming into the woodcutting camp and they're going to start working. Pick up their tools. And they're off. That should cut down the trees a lot quicker. Look at that. And get some wood. Let's do this one as well. Put 2 in there. And that one's done. If your village's happiness is high enough, the village will periodically attract nomads. Once they have arrived, the people widget here will light up. Click it to accept them into your village. Accept the new villagers. So here's our population. We've got 10 at the minute. We've got 6 free workers and 6 idle workers. That doesn't really make sense because surely that adds up to 12. 6 free workers and 6... Oh, so these could be idle anyway, but they don't look idle. They look like they're busy. Those 2 are idle. Anyway. Okay, so let's accept these new villagers here. So there's 2 new ones. Right, there we go. I think we can press tab as well to zoom between the views. Stone is another common construction resource. Build a mining camp next to one of the rocks on Ombu's back. So here we go. There's the mining, and then we've got stones there. I think that's our biggest deposit there. Can I slot it in there without... Go on, that looks good. So these guys are off. They're going to build up the camp. So how much does a camp cost? It cost 3 tools. So we've got 6 tools at the minute, and it costs 10 wood, which we've got 47 of. Right, assign 2 workers to your mining camp. Let's click that. Put 2 workers on. Okay. All these resources will require some sort of storage. Build a material storage to store a variety of resources. It can be found in the storage category in the building menu. Okay, storage, material storage. So we want this kind of central to what we've got going on here. So why don't we just put it down there? Remember, you can increase the game speed. So these are going to bring all the stone and wood and what have you to the storage area. I wonder how much this can hold. Oh no, that's building it first. And then once it's built, here we go, construction. And it's almost done. Right, okay, so it can hold quite a bit. We've got 75 of each of the items there. And then can you take off bits and pieces that you don't want? Ah, you can. That's good. Right, your villagers are going to need food. One sustainable way to get food is by constructing a berry gathering near bushes. A berry gatherer. The berry gatherer can be found in the food menu. Right, let's build one near the bushes. So there's our food and there's the gatherer. Let's look for berries. Where would they be? Do they look like berries there? Okay, is there any more? I think that's our biggest deposit there, isn't it? So, okay. Let's try and get all of them. I don't think I can. I think that's the best I'm going to get. Unless I do it there. It'll take off that stone. Yeah, let's do that. Right, so what does this take then? This requires 20 wood. When a berry bush is harvested, it will have to regrow before it can be harvested. Oh, what's that noise? Oh, he's waking up. Oh wow, he's woken. And he's off. Ombu's on the move. There we go. Right, let's look after him then. So here we go. This is cutting down the rocks here. Let's see what that is there. Collecting. And away we go. And then we're going to quickly build up the... Is there how many resources are in it? Oh wow. Okay, so what else have we got up here then? Village happiness. Food quality, homeless. Okay, so I think everyone's homeless at the minute, so I'm sure that'll be next on the list. Right, Ombu health. 100% health. Oh, look at that glow under there. That's amazing. Let's get back in. And then we've got the day and night cycle there. So it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Okay, brilliant. Let's see how these guys are doing. There's 6 resources left. It's taken them a good while to plough through that. But at least then we've got all the berries then in the berry gatherer. So this is the priority here. So you can set the building priority when you've got quite a few going on. Right, let's turn that one off there. And we're off. Constructing. Done. I'm going to slow it down again. When a berry bush is harvested, so I take it we're going to have to assign some people here. So we've got total population, we've got 3 workers. There we go, I have a couple of people in there. Right, clay gathering camps. A research building will allow you to research new technologies, but it requires clay to construct. Build a clay gathering camp near some clay deposits. Assign 2 workers. Right, the clay was this stuff, wasn't it? So I think 4 up there, 4 here. Okay, this is going to be raw resources, clay. I think we're probably best there then. Let's go and gather that clay. Clay deposits work similarly to berry bushes. Once harvested, they will need to regenerate before they can be harvested again. So I take that's going to be the same with, like, you know, berry bushes, clay, rocks. I'm sure once they're taken, they're gone. They're not going to grow back. Not sure about the... I'm sure the trees will grow back, but I'm not sure about these ombu spikes. Oh, what's that? Building with red flag. Okay, so when it's got a red flag above it, it just means it's got no workers assigned to it. Let's select that one. Pop 2 people in there. And we can start getting some clay. Right, okay. Construct a... Right, build a research building which can be found in the village category in the building menu. It will only work when it's fully staffed. Construct a research building. Okay, so let's go to village research building. That cost 30 stone, 30 clay, 20 clay. Let's put this further up. So there's our wood. We kind of want this. Let's put there in the trees. So what does that mean? Not enough resources. Okay, yeah. So we're just waiting for the clay to come in. There's the clay, guys. Oh, he's picking it up. But you think once he gets up to the storage, that like kind of needs to be down here a bit more now, doesn't it? Never mind. So let's see whether that jumps up there. Stone. He's delivering. Oh, stone. What about the clay? Still stone. There's the clay. Okay, so we'll wait for a bit more of those. Berry bushes. Your berry bush gatherers are idle. This happens when there aren't enough berries around their workplace. You can uproot berry bushes, wild berry bushes, by selecting them and using the harvest and remove tool. And then plant them closer. So can I just go and find, let's see that berry bush there. So what's this? Harvest and remove. Harvest and remove. That one's harvest. There we go. So who will do that job then? Who's going to go over there? Because they look like they're doing... Oh, this guy's off. Is he just going to automatically plant it by the berry gatherer? That'd be interesting. See what he's doing there. Collecting. Collecting at the berry bush. And let's see whether he kind of takes it over there and... What's this? Does that mean there's some to collect? So he's collected the berries. And then there's still like a kind of balloon indicator over there. Right, your berry bushes... Right, uproot a berry bush. Growth. Why did it not uproot them? Okay, so construct a research building. So how's this doing? There we go. One last bit of clay. We're off. Oh, what's happened there? The berry bushes are gone. Where's he going to take them? Has he done it? Oh, look at these. They're the new ones. Okay, cool. Right, the research is doing... There we go. Done. To build more advanced buildings, you have to research them first. Build a research building. Right, assign workers. So full staff required. So do we need to take someone off something else? Let's go to there. Take someone off there. Right, now we've got full staff. Okay, so now that the research building is finished, research air wells. Click that button. Where would that be? That one. Open the research tree. And it wanted air wells. Research cost. So is that 200 and... Oh, is that 25? Right, let's click it then. Are you sure you want to research? Oh no, that was the construction, wasn't it? Right, let's research that then. So will our researchers then just get stuck into the research process? 3 staff, 4% researched. Looking good. Researching costs resources, 25 wood in this case. Okay, so if we go back and have a look at like the farm, the research cost is... That was 25 wood. This is 10 wood, 10 stone, and looks like 10 clay. And then the building cost is underneath. Okay, so if we go up the research tree then... Oh, look at this. Wow. If we look at the fishery, research, not enough resources. There we go, let's just move that around, zoom in. Oh, this is really, really nice. Okay. So let those guys do their thing, I'll speed them up. You have more nomads waiting to settle on Ombu. Remember to check your people widget and accept them. The 2 nomads, there we go, we've got 14 people in. Researching cost resources, it'll take a while for it to complete. What's this symbol here? Not enough resources, okay. So we've got no other flags. We're all okay. Research just doing its thing. Let's see how Ombu's doing. He's plodding along. Oh, he's coming up to a crossroads here. Build a horn blower to guide Ombu to the right path. Okay, water. Let's slow things down. So I take it the research is completed. We've got a flag up there saying there's no research. Berries are a good source of food, but your villagers appreciate variety. Cultivating crops requires water, so build an air well and assign workers to it. The air well can be found in the food category. Construct an air well, assign a worker to your air well. Let's go to food, air well. So let's put this... Let's put that there next to the forester, the woodcutting camp. So this requires 15 wood and 20 stone. The air well's efficiency depends on the current biome's humidity. You can check the current humidity at the humidity display in the top. Where would that be? There. Normal. Okay. So this is going to produce more water the higher up this goes. This one. Right, okay. What do we need? We need stone. The guys have gotten down the stone. They're constructing the air well. And we're done. Right, so we need to assign a worker. So there we can see like a faint worker there. We can assign one. And he's producing his water. For 4 hours we'll produce 5 buckets of water. And he's off. Research. Now that you have an air well, you should research farms in order to start cultivating crops. Research farms using the research button. Take a look around your village while you're waiting for the research to finish. There's always something to optimize. Try reassigning some workers or ramp up the production, resource production. Right, let's go and do farms anyway. There we go. So that's 10 wood, 10 stone and 10 clay. Yes. So the research is on. Let's go and have a look around. So can we move these? Yeah, you can. Move building. That one's all right. This one's still got loads of wood. Berries down here. So what we could do, we could go and select a couple more berries. Can we see any more? We saw some more, didn't we? There's some more over there. I'm sure there was some others. Can't see more close by. No. There's a couple over there. Right, let's go down and get these. Right, so select them. Harvest and remove. Harvest and remove. And select the... There we go. So could we select multiple if I click shift? No. It's just each one. Right, so the guys will come down. The villagers will come down. Harvest the berries and then uproot those. And then put them up here. I should actually just do a few more. At least then they can be working on them. So we should have loads of food then. Right, how's research doing? We're on 60%. Let's speed that up. Time to finish 3 hours. Okay. Lots of berries coming in as well. Right, so this is the farm. So the research building has nothing to do when there is no active research. Disable it for now by selecting it and pressing the lock icon. There we go. So all the research guys come out as normal workers now. To ensure a steady supply of food, build a farm on grass soil. Construct a farm, assign 2 workers. Right, so let's go to the food. Let's go through. Farm. Right, we need some space for this one. So let's Should we put it up here? There we go. Let's put the farm there. What does this require? So 15 wood, 15 stone and 25 clay. Placing the farm on grass soil is important because its crops will only grow there. While placing a building, pay attention to the colour of the radius of the indicator to see what type of soil it suits. Okay, let's have a look at that again. Okay, so we've got some red crosses there, so we can't plant on those areas. Right, looks like the farm's done. So assign 2 workers. There we go. Let's have a look at this then. Your farm raised a flag to notify that something's not working correctly. That's because it needs... Okay. It needs plots to plant its crops. Select the farm and open up its detail window. There you'll find buttons to add or remove plots. Assign plots to your farm. Oh, there we go. Look, add plot. So what do? Do we just kind of draw a plot? There we go. So can we just go crazy and just fill this in? Let's do that then, so we've got like lots of food. That'll do. Roads can help your structure, help you structure your village and offer movement bonus for workers travelling on them. They can be found in the village category. Construct at least 10 segments of dirt road. Right, so we need, let's click there, let's click dirt road. We need a little bit of a road linking these guys up. And then maybe down to the berry bush. There we go. That should give them a little bit of a speed boost as they're moving around the village. These guys are constructing the road. So what do these cost? Let's hover over here. Okay, I don't think the cost resources, which is good. It's just a dirt road. Let's grab a quick drink. Right, so we got 7 done. Let's speed it up a little bit. Right, there we go. 10. Manual harvesting. While wood cutting and mining camps are more efficient, you can manually harvest things when you need accuracy. Use the harvest tool to mark objects for harvesting. Mark at least 3 objects for harvesting. So where would that be? This one. Harvest tool. Cancel harvest. Harvest and remove. Harvest only. So can we just do harvest only? So let's say I selected... Can I just harvest that one there? Okay, let's put a little balloon above it. So if I wanted to harvest that, that, and that. Task priorities. When you have multiple open tasks, it may make sense to prioritize some over others. Use the priority tool. Where would that be? There. To prioritize tasks. So right, okay, so that puts our arrows up there. Wild growth. Some vegetation such as mushrooms and herbs will occasionally grow in small clusters on Onbu's back. So keep an eye out and harvest them. Harvest a wild mushroom. Where would they be? Wild mushrooms, what are these? Herbs. Right, where was the wild mushrooms? Can't see them. I'm going to grab those herbs anyway, they look cool. Right, where's the wild mushrooms? Some berries over there. That's rock. Oh, what are these? Wild mushrooms. That's what they look like. What are those there? Mushrooms again. Which one's the closest? Let's grab some of these. There we go. Harvest. Let's grab some mushrooms. Be quick as they decay in a short amount of time. So decomposition 37%. Oh, so you got to keep an eye out for this type of thing. Are you on your way? Anyone? Have I done priority? I go boom, boom, boom. Take that priority off. And select that and go super high priority. Super, come on. Get the mushrooms. Anyone on the way? No one's on the way. Where's he going? Oh, these mushrooms are going to go. 48%. Oh, he looks like he's on his way. Can we click on him and see where he's going? There we go. Look, he's doing the mushrooms. Alright, we should be okay. Happiness. It's important to keep your villagers happy. The leftmost of the 3 gauges is this in the centre of the top bar. This one. Also provides an overview of your village's current happiness. Ooh, what's that noise? Oh, he's gone back to sleep. Let's leave Ombu to go for a sleep. Right, happiness. Oh, I didn't read what that says. So, food quality, homelessness. Right, here we go. Here is housing. Currently, the happiness panel shows that the homelessness makes many of your villagers unhappy. One way to increase your villagers' happiness is to provide them with housing by constructing tents. Construct 5 tents. There's the tents. Right, where should we put these? We just go across here. 1. Oh, right, if we hold down shift. 2, 3, 4, 5. So what do these cost? 15 wood. So what are we looking at with wood? 344 wood we've got. So let's see how we're doing. Did we get the mushrooms? We're getting the mushrooms. Yay, we got the mushrooms. Right, so the work is there. Delivering all the resources. There's the mushroom guy. Oh, the farming's doing well, isn't it? Look, are those beets? We've got loads of food coming in. Berries, we've got beets. Tools. What's this? Clay. Berry seed. Is that berry seed? Used by the berry gatherer to plant berry. Oh, so he's planting his own bushes. Wow, look at this. So what's that there? Not enough resources available for what? He's doing a great job though. Right. So what are we needed here? Wood. Removing plants from the construction site. Is that what these guys are doing? Okay, let's speed them up a bit then. Let's see that tree. One last one. Done. So who's going to finish this off? Anyone? No one? What's this? Idle workers. Free workers. I don't know why these guys aren't kind of doing this job. Anyone? No? There we go. Right, what's this? Rain. Light rain falls upon Ombu and raises humidity. So we can see there our humidity's gone right up, so this should be absolutely drawn in the water. So 2 hours, 39 minutes to get 5 buckets. Right, here we go. The houses are doing nicely. Someone wants to talk to you. What was this? My friend, have you heard the rumours going around the village? Some people are growing concerned about a strange pile of rubble that they've discovered on Ombu's back. There seems to be something buried there. It's hard to tell what that is right now, but we might be able to learn more if we dig it up. I don't know about this. Maybe it was buried for a reason. Come on, dear. Aren't you at least a bit curious? Who knows? It might be something that could really benefit us. Oh, that looks a bit strange. A large pile of rubble. Harvest. Okay, I think I'm going to wait on that for the minute. Let's get these houses built. Clear the strange rubble. Where's the workers? Are they working on these things here? I don't know why no one's working on these. There's you guys there. Wood cutting camp. Tell you what then, if I go to, let's say there. Let's keep it going. Because I've got 3 workers. There we go, let's get a couple more in the village. They can get these built then. And we should be finishing up. There we go, housing done. Research hornblower, right. I think what I'm going to do there, I'm going to save the game. And we'll come back to it in the next episode. So that is the Wandering Village, an absolutely gorgeous city building simulation on the back of a giant beast called Ombu. So let's see if we can save it. New save file, just in case. Done. Save and exit. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed that. Come back next time for episode 2 because we'll definitely be playing this. And as I said earlier, there is a version 1 release which is happening on the 17th of July. So it's coming out of early release and it's going into full release. So if you liked what you saw, then pick that up. And we'll catch you next time. So see you then. Bye for now. Bye.